Okay, you can see I've got it mounted in the vise here, tightly gripped above the portion where it's been turned, where the center part has been milled. So now I've got my die, and similar to the tap, hopefully you can see this, the first couple of teeth on the die, they're a little wider than the inner ones. So it kind of replicates the taper that's at the end of the tap that we talked about when you guys were doing the tapping the threads in the hole. And that's designed for this to sit over the rod, for you to have the ability to get it started and with a little more ease, and then gradually get it cutting. Now, the buckling tester only needs about 3 or 4 threads to get a hold of this piece of rod to be able to work. So I'm going to set this on top of the rod. By the time the top of the rod reaches the other side of the die, there's plenty of threads. There's 4 or 5 threads in there. Once it gets to the other side, that's plenty. Consider that done. Unscrew it off of there, and that's good for that side. Okay, so same principle really. You want to keep it perpendicular as much as possible. Give it a good downward pressure and turn it to the right. Keeping the pressure, Trying to keep it flat as you can. You may have to hold it in the center also to try to keep it flat. Keep it going to get it cutting. And hopefully once you get it going, it becomes a little easier. All right, then you get a few turns going. You back it off a little bit, half a turn or so. You see the chips break free and fall through. And then it becomes a little much easier to turn. A couple, 2, 3 turns, and then you can back it up a half a turn. You break the chips loose. Makes it easier to turn. By the time you reach the top of the die with the rod, definitely got plenty enough threads there for the tester, so you can back it off and you can be done with that side. And then you got a nice threaded rod. You loosen the vise. You just take it out, turn it around. Again, remembering to grip it above the portion that's been milled. You grab your die and do it again to the other side. Once you've got the threads cut on that side, second project is all done.